part of life.
Imagine how exhausting it must be.
Yeah.
Be MV. You try hard every single pub.
I think it. I don't think it exhausts them though. I think it energizes.
Probably. I mean, it's
Vici
probably
Gaming's
normal.
turn
It would probably
to
be
bat.
exhausting for him to try to like fuck around in a pub, you know.
How's it going?
Alright.
Anyway, Peter doesn't care about that. Let's go. Game 1.
Look
Just
out for
kidding.
Castle.
Game 3. Coming at you.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know if Vici really.
5 seconds remaining.
We'll see. Start with the Tusk. This has been a pretty
Dire team
popular
back.
hero so far this series.
It's fair. It's very similar to the Dazzle in respects that you can save somebody. It's also another comfort hero for OG.
Those defensive supports have just gotten so popular the past, like, I don't know, 4 to 6
10 seconds
months.
remaining.
Well, it's also both defensive and offensive. You can do both things really well.
Vici
Yeah,
Gaming's
that's
turn
true.
to bat.
So the Radiant Shadow Fiend banned out. OG have shown this proclivity to do it when they're dire. Vici were content to give it away earlier, but OG is not. Ted, what do you want to see this game?
10 seconds remaining.
If you could have your wish, any hero.
Not a 90-minute game,
Okay.
I think. I like
Dire team
Ideal,
back.
like, length of game.
I
You like a
think
quick,
about
20 minute?
45 minutes is about had time to mature. You know, if it's too quick, it feels like one team just rolled over the other. But once they both get, I don't know if there's games where it goes to like everybody's
10
six
seconds
slot. It's
remaining.
just like a slog. Like you win a fight, but you can't do anything. I like
5
about
seconds
45
remaining.
minutes to 50 minutes. I think is about the best time.
After that, your bladder gets
After
out,
that,
and you
it
gotta
gets
go
to
to
get
the bathroom.
Yeah, you
Reserve time.
gotta have a lie down and stuff.
So the Wyvern does get removed. Vici not gonna ban the Dazzle. Now they do a first pick if they really value it as
Vici
much
Gaming's
as
turn to pick.
the EG fellows here do.
Do him in the pool. OG doesn't mind playing its Doom. They'll let it go, then they'll pick Dazzle, and they'll pick a bunch of healers, and they'll push. That's 5, and then Doom will feel very underwhelming.
Do you think Vici's gonna take Doom first pick?
I think that they probably will.
10 seconds remaining.
And you see the AA ban that's early, that definitely feels like
5
they
seconds
want to
remaining.
just heavy push.
That's how it's done, man.
So they get the eye of tiny. Alright. Well, if it's not the
Vici
meat before the
Gaming's turn to
Huskar
pick.
versus the eye of tiny, they had all 3 going full throttle at Frankfurt.
Wisp is definitely very good against
Vici Gaming's
Doom.
turn to bat.
but I do like OG's previous drastic
Dire
against
team
Doom when
back.
they pick the Dazzle and they just kind of push us 5. So something a little different. They actually haven't been playing that much Shiny Wisp, as much as they did
the very beginning?
Yeah, when they first started their team, they were picking it every single game and having a lot of success with it. Crit is a great Wisp.
10 seconds
No
remaining.
Tail knows that Wisp tiny, like the back of his hand, so
Vici Gaming's
he's
turn to ban.
very seasoned in playing both the Wisp and the Tiny, so he knows the limitations of the heroes.
Do you feel like picking the Wisp Tiny this early, revealing what they wanted to do, was a little premature?
10
In the
seconds
last
remaining.
game, you put the fear in Vici with the Meepo picks, with the Huskar picks. It's something
5
they have
seconds
to worry
remaining.
about when you reveal the Wisp Tiny early. It's sort of
Dire team ban.
shows their hand a little more.
I was definitely surprised that they didn't go for the Dazzle, but it seems like they prefer the Wisp against the Doom over the Dazzle, at least for against Vici.
Yeah, obviously relocate that Doom
10
target,
seconds
bring him back
remaining.
to safety, and
Well, Tiny, you can just tether him up and
to
5
heal him
seconds
while he just
remaining.
keeps clubbing kids.
doesn't like to club. So, of course, OG, one of their
Reserve time.
big strats to Frankfurt was they'd get that Alk and then just feed an Aghanim to the Tiny, and he'd be even more disgustingly supercharged than usual. But Vici, a team that run the Alk in their own right occasion, with the Undying even. They like that Alk Undying Morphling triumvirate, but they're just gonna ban it here.
Fly doesn't have a ton of heroes to play that he's used to playing. You might see the Bane, which I think is probably the most likely for him.
Good hero to set up the relocate gangs.
Yeah, that's true.
Surprised Vici didn't ban that out.
Yeah, Beastmaster is one of the scariest heroes to actually play against when the team is a Wisp. Just gives you so much information with the Hawk, and
he gives you the setup as
yeah, the roar for the setup is super good too, and the attack speed as well is super nice on Tiny.
It's a pretty good Undying game so far. 2 strength heroes.
Yeah, Dying works really well against Swiss Tiny. It allows you to kind of 5-man and always take the fight, which is something you want to do against Tiny. Wisp, it's hard to split push, and
Vici Gaming's turn to pick.
I really like a Bane pick from Vici here. I think it's an awesome pick. It denies fly. The hero that would work really well for them. Also, Bane is pretty good against Gyro. It's good against Tiny Wisp. It's not awesome against Wisp because you can really look at the Fiend script, but it's still like they don't have any cancel other than Tiny. Just combination spells.
And they've got burst damage here. Gyro, Tiny.
10 seconds
They
remaining.
can blow people up. OG are packing heat.
Yep,
5
there's gonna be a lot of
seconds
fighting
remaining.
in this game, but I think Vici is a team that welcomes that.
Reserve time.
You don't think OG like to fight so much?
OG loves
Dire
to
team
fight,
pick.
Right.
but Vici does as well. A lot of teams just don't have that same kind of 5-man attitude that OG has.
Like Secret would be a really good example where they
would much rather
love to
dodge.
split push and just farm for late game.
Vici
Oh, I forgot
Gaming's
about
turn
Dazzle.
to pick.
Because like OG people were comparing them to C-Deck and stuff at Frankfurt Major. They were saying the way they just fought. I'm not sure if it was completely accurate, but that was what people were saying.
Yeah, they're very, very aggressive.
I think if nothing else, it was their most comfortable style. Not to say they can't play another way, but
Right.
it's like their ideal way to play is to fight. So Vici did grab a
seconds remaining.
disruptor. Good against the IO, obviously. Great against the relocate if you can set it up
5 seconds remaining.
Definitely showing their versatility here with the picks.
Pretty good.
Reserve time.
It's an okay anti-mage game actually for burning. I'm not sure if they want to go with that though.
That is often the trump card for teams that have burning. At least
It is game 3.
displayed secret with it at TI.
Could probably waited on it though.
Yeah, and OG at this point, just needing their off laner, I imagine, for Moon. There's still, let's see, what's out there for Moon? Slardar,
Centaur's pretty good.
Centaur. Now, there's a hero we don't see very much of.
It's not bad against him.
You know, when that Centaur eggs upgrade came out, I was like, this sounds like the most broken hero in Dota. But you do have to farm the
People were
eggs.
talking yesterday about the when the Centaur Eggs upgrade came out, and Glimmer Cape was 0 mana cost and there was no fade time. You just sort of
Dire team back.
max R, everybody disappears, runs over cliff.
Those are the kind of matches that make me lose hope when I scroll. It's like, how did this get through testing? Like,
What's going on in there? Like,
maybe did the guy type it in wrong when he was putting the code in,
or did he just
why
say,
is Glimmer Cape
10 seconds
this absurd?
remaining.
Like, surely somebody tested this.
No, you are
5
the
seconds
test subject.
remaining.
I guess
That's
so.
that's what the
They got
players
fixed.
don't get.
They got fixed quickly. So
Yeah.
it's fine. It was just like 2 days, right?
Yeah.
No,
It wasn't a long.
2 days of pure misery.
everyone
Vici
had Glimmer
Gaming's
Cape.
turn to ban.
Yeah. Stampede stunning as well. K-pop is.
Was that a thing?
Yeah, he wants to be a caster now.
Was that before my time?
Oh, when Stampede got changed at first, it's done.
We were around.
You were a Dota player. You had moved on
10
from
seconds
your
remaining.
first club on.
In the very beginning, when Centaur ulted, stunned you.
That was
5
when
seconds
Drow.
remaining.
That's when Drow's aura was always on or something. What was it on the creeps?
I got no idea what you guys are talking about. I don't think.
Remember all the lanes would always push
Yeah,
the whole
yeah,
game?
yeah.
Dire team picked.
So people just pick Drow's Centaur when he is. What? Were you not playing Dota 2 then?
I don't think so.
Were you?
Was he really not?
That wasn't that long ago either.
I don't think it was that. I think you were. This might have been before you joined.
I think he's blocked it out. He's been so traumatized. It was late 2012.
That was before my time.
Before Peter's time.
Damn, that blows my mind.
How depressing is that? He hasn't even been playing Dota 2
I played Dota for longer than
10
for
seconds
3
remaining.
full years. And here we are, 10.
Wow.
And then there he
Got the
is,
slaughter from
Vici
Moon.
Gaming's
the $1
turn to
million
pick.
man.
Yeah.
Smart. Giant Knight's pretty good against that. I mean, he's got a ton of armor already.
Got
They can force fights in 5 men too.
They got some heroes that can build armor as well for Vici, like a Vlad, a Mag.
Yeah.
What do you think we're gonna see for burning? I can see an anti-mage or a jug.
Jug has been one of his more preferred carries when they want to fight,
I'm down with Jug.
but
10 seconds
be a
remaining.
Good call, Charlie. Good call.
Peter.
I like
5
Jug,
seconds remaining.
but maybe we have a different, aggressive hero from something similar to the Venge. Something different.
burning.
Reserve time.
How about PL? He does play PL as well.
Good Wraith King.
I don't think PL's not great against the gyro or the tiny.
That's true. What else does burning play? I mean, he plays everything. But
I mean, I didn't think he played Venge, and then he broke it out here.
he's been he's played Brewmaster recently, Venge, Jug.
Could be a nice Morphling game.
You know, his win rate on Morphling is I think 42 and 8.
I mean, it's not that bad here, but
I mean,
He played a lot of TI2 era.
got a lot of it in during TI2. That was a
Padded
hero.
those stats.
It's a broken hero at TI2.
Yeah.
I'm down. Let's get that burning Morphling out this game.
What you got?
10 seconds
10
remaining.
seconds.
Alright, just start saying random hero names. You could be
How
the next.
if Hal was still on Vici, he'd be playing
5
Morphling.
seconds remaining.
He'd be playing Luna's bands.
Oh yeah, buddy.
What did you say, right?
No, I said.
Oh, I said. Okay.
Yeah, I totally.
I wanted to give you credit.
That's
That's
cool.
your avatar. Right?
Yeah, that's my favorite.
What do you think he went with this over?
It's the new burning. He's an aggressive player. Gets involved, stuns people. He does stuff.
It's a new man?
It's a meta, man. You gotta adjust to the meta. I think
Prepare
it's
for
a
battle.
pretty smart pick here. A lot of burst on OG. He gets 2 lives. That's cool.
That's pretty cool. So OG, they set out on their trek here to the bottom lane. 5 heroes grouped up, want to get aggressive, take the fight to Vici off the bat.
Is the Wraith King like part of the pick that if his ult is up, if they try to relocate gank him, obviously he's got that second life, he comes back, they could maybe set something up with a rotation? Is that the thinking, do you think?
I think the idea is that he's a hero that can stun people and do things, and they were lacking a little bit of lockdown. Right now they have disruptors like
Right.
Kinetic Field and Glimpse, and then Dragon Knight stun. But other than that, they don't have too much disable. So this is gonna help them find
30
targets.
seconds
Right.
to battle.
He's also just tanky, which is
And
ideal
the
against
Vampiric
this.
Aura maybe would help with pushing a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, especially imagine them building up a Vlad's, a mech, an AC at some point this game. If they get those items, they're really terrifying in 5-man.
wonder what Birding's Wraith King build is. It's very different on a lot of heroes, and we're gonna have a clash here. I think.
Oh, Miracle! He's in deep now. He's gonna get caught out off the bat. There's the stun, follow up, and the heal. Not gonna be enough. Maybe it is. There's the salve into the pit. Roshan, take me! Take me!
No!
Not like
Get
that.
shot!
Fenrir will bring him down, and then they look to engage even further. The bounty are gonna get grabbed up by the IO. Crit trying to run the hell away, but the chase is on too. Pokes him down. OG are getting absolutely cleaned up here in the river.
Okay,
Jeez.
who's getting that top rune though?
Already.
Somebody's going
The
for it.
TP in, the tether forward.
Whisper's going for it.
Crit wants it bad. He'll get it.
Okay, 2 kills though. Did Dragon Knight get either of those kills? Can we check that?
The
Undying
Undying got one of them.
Okay,
two.
so not awesome for Dragon Knight, but
He does have his bottle now, though.
yeah, that's fine.
Radiant's middle tower is
Man,
under
look at
attack.
that Undying.
Ideally,
Five decay
ideally
sets.
it's okay to give up both body runes if your mid gets the first blood. But I'm not sure what it is if you get 2 kills and your mid doesn't get either. It's probably pretty even. Yeah, I don't. It might favor OG a little bit because Vici, they didn't lose any heroes. They got to use all that regen to get back up to full, where OG just comes back to life with full.
What's the reasoning for the IO build? So he got the early Ring of Protection and Stick, not rushing the bottle.
Think maybe he expected the Undying to be mid.
So he's just worried about
so he
the
has
dual
the
lane. Then.
stick.
Gotcha.
Well, the Undying rotated a little bit.
Yeah, he was there at the start, but
Yeah, I guess that'll slow things down a little for Crit getting his bottle, but
maybe he thought about laning bottom in like an aggressive tri lane with those other 2.
and then they give up the 2 kills. Like, OG still running that Dazzle Gyrocopter dual lane. Everyone pretty strong here in the laning stage, aside from the potentially the Disruptor, but he's gonna get some help. They're going for the trap. They will find themselves a Dazzle. Was meant to hit level 2, but he gets stunned. Can they lock him down? Yes, they will.
That's a rough lane for Dire here. They're gonna have to swap this out, I think. Especially with the lane pushing back into Radiant's tower now.
I'm kind of surprised. I thought they'd just put the Slardar down there and just try and get the Gyro some farm. What's the thinking there?
They're trying to win their lanes, which is oftentimes a greedy thing to do with Wisp, because Wisp is not always the strongest laner.
You
Also-
think they're worried about having Slardar get off to a slow start.
He would definitely get off to a slow start
Yeah.
against the Wraith King Disruptor. Undying might be dead
Miracle,
here.
that move speed. He wants it. He's gonna find Fenrir, juking through the trees, gotta keep him out of vision, turns, gets up the DK, gives him the old zombie claw once, and he'll get out.
Miracle's out of mana now. He does have
that's
a mango
nice.
though.
Everybody gets mangoes nowadays. They used to be like a
Never
special dessert, but now it's just like mangoes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Clarity is for 40 seconds now, so Mango's oftentimes just more efficient.
Yeah, especially on carries, it feels like it's just such a good investment. You get that 1 kill.
Well,
Really?
carries are often, not really intelligence heroes. So Mango's with like half their mana pool.
Yeah.
Vitamin C really helps out.
Run!
Oh.
Alright, let's get that PPD hype going.
They're going on him.
I'm assuming you're warming up here. Come on, Peter. How about the Charlie hype?
I'm probably less hype than Peter is.
That's the anti-hype couch.
No,
Come on.
this game's super hype, man. This is game 3. The winner of this is top 3 at the Summit 4.
hype.
Yeah. It's not everyone gets to win a Summit, alright?
That's true. There are less Summit winners than there are TI winners.
Radiant's top tower
It's
is
an
under
exclusive club, boy.
Man,
What
that is
can I say?
stat to drop.
The truth hurts sometimes for the non-summit winners out there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So people are farming.
Yeah. It's that stately early
Wonder if they're
stage.
stacking it all for Tiny.
It doesn't look
No,
like it.
no.
They're actually doing pretty well in this offlane. I thought maybe they have some trouble, but Crit and the Wisp with that rotation helped them a lot.
They're finagling. That's why.
Yeah, Disruptor really doesn't do too much.
He does have the mango, and he's gonna try to take advantage of it here. They get the stun off, follow-up's coming.
Comes the
Do
wisp.
they really have the damage for this? Doesn't look like it. Now they're gonna tether forward. Get me out of here!
And that's pretty smart. It takes them so long to kill a hero in the offlane that Kurt can always TP down and buy you the lane.
Other two lanes just farm trades. Doom having a lovely time. Ice, ice, ice. Got the HP regen. He's got the double mangoes. How much HP regen does he have right now? 9.5 a second. Okay. Just passive. You know, no scorched earth required. That seems a little excessive.
That is,
Hey,
yeah.
you know, you take what you can get as Doom. Seder was there, he ate it.
That's also ice, ice, ice. In a
Good.
nutshell, a little excessive.
Big fan of the mango.
You know, that sounded like some Boba logic.
Wraith King's not farming though. This is not very good for Vici. They're really gonna need Dragonite into Doom and Doom to bring them back in this game.
Yeah, the old... His Highness is getting closer to level 6 though.
What is your first sort of major item you want to get on him in this game?
On who? Doom?
On Wraith King.
Oh, Wraith King. You do power treads or no? Doesn't count.
Doesn't care.
Are you down with the Midas, or do you like the Blink?
No Midas, no
Blade
Midas.
Mail?
Blade Mail.
Slasher's Way?
This guy's in trouble.
And there's a lot of burst damage.
God, he's so tanky. Look at that, he just shrugged that off.
My skills. You can't pierce them.
Are you making that up, or is that one of his lines?
Somebody's getting glimpsed, I think.
No, I'm just making random things up. Meanwhile, No-Tail's getting close, but there's the tether back in. They're looking to re-engage on this.
He's
Relatively full HP.
Yeah.
Yep, just Dio thing. The super gets run down by an auto-attacking Wisp.
Spirit?
The balls, the Spirit.
Oh, baby!
Corinne showcasing his individual play here, but it will cost them a tiny in the end. They get the Dragonite, they force 3 mid. Crit.
Oh, shit, the
No! After that play.
That was interesting.
That was very interesting.
Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Wraith King got a little bit of space there, I think. He maybe got some CS. Pretty hard to CS against Phase Boot Gyro, though.
They do have Doom online now as well. Let's see if they want to use that. It's going to be the
The thing
Vlad.
is, Doom does like nothing right now. Like Dazzle healed, he lives. Wisp Tether, he lives. Shallow Grave, he lives.
Yeah, he's going for the Vlad. Seems like it is going to be a focus on this 5-man.
Yeah, so in
Pretty
this game,
early.
Doom's ult's not really going to be too useful other than just maybe like silencing them, obviously, and not letting them use their items. But the damage isn't going to really kill anyone. So if he builds more like aura based, then just kind of like right click and buffs up his team.
And then you've, like Ted, you were pointing out, you've got the Wraith King as well. So you've got the extra
Yeah.
aura.
Yep, it is a good aura. I also kind of think that when he comes back to life, the slow kind of sets up some stuff. They can get Tombstone down, they can get him trapped in the circle of fun.
Get that helicopter! Come back here! They glimpsed him, and he runs
He's
in.
in trouble.
He runs in. Miracle wants to wrangle. Doesn't have his call out just yet. Well, okay. Yeah, that's a little more than he can handle. But they're backstabbing top well.
Doom is going to be okay here, I think.
Radiant's
That was some
middle
swag
tower
play.
is under attack.
Very nice.
The amp damage.
Yeah.
He's fine. Fast.
He didn't
Radiant's
seem
top
very fine to me.
tower is
But, you know,
under
what do I
attack.
know?
Regen
I
that.
haven't watched
Radiant
yet.
structures are fortified.
Well, that's a level 6 Wisp. Crit's having a pretty
Dire's
solid
middle
game for
tower
hilself
is under
overall.
attack.
Yeah, the
Dire's
solo kill on the
structures
Dragonite.
are fortified.
It's a lot of
Helps him a lot.
experience.
Radiant's top tower is under
He,
attack.
you know, you mentioned how Wisp can be a weak hero in the laning
Radiant's top
stage,
tower
but
has fallen.
good Wisp players make the hero look insane, like from 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's also because Vici doesn't really have any burst. If they had some more heroes that were at burst, it'd be a lot harder for Wisp to react to.
Like a quap or something.
Yeah,
Radiant's
or just like
top
supports
tower
that
is
actually
under
had,
attack.
you know, some burst damage. Like Undying, Disruptor have no damage, so Wisp was able to just pour it in and heal up whoever they try to initiate on.
Were you thinking like a Line or a Lena or something like that that can just blow him up? And...
Like Avenge or
Yeah.
Winter Wyvern even has a little bit more like damage. Disruptor and Undying are pretty much just satisfying themselves for right clicks.
So Fenrir grabs himself a headdress.
He's probably going towards the mech eventually. At least that's the... Oh, he is going Midas. Good call, man. Good call.
Thank you. So, Mech, Vlad's, Midas, they have the DK ult cooling down soon. Do they want to try to actually like push into OG here with the cooldown ready, or is this just going to be a farm war?
They're gonna have to fight. They're gonna have to 5-minute fight. You can't really split push against Wisp Tiny, especially when they have an early blink on Slardar. Tiny's probably going towards a blink as well. It's too difficult to split push into that. So we're gonna see some 5-5 engagements, and fighting with Undying is pretty much what you want to do. Hero becomes pretty irrelevant, like we saw in game 1, if they're not taking early game engagements.
Well, here comes the setup for that early level 6 on the IO. You got your blink up on Slardar.
Yep.
Let the fun begin.
That boy's really farmed actually. He's got 1,000 gold.
What's he gonna go for? Is he the disruptor?
Yeah, I think Glimmer Cape is probably pretty good. Or he might just go for the mana boots, which is really, really nice on
I'm just
disruptor.
gonna sit. No, there you go. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say I have seen FY go Midas on Disruptor before, but that was a long time ago. Yeah, he ended the game with a negatives refresher.
I mean, the thing is, the Axe on
Radiant
Disruptor is
structures are
amazing.
fortified.
Like, really, really good.
Radiant's
Yep.
top tower is under attack.
Now, to be fair, that was back when Misery had just pioneered the
Dire's
Midas
middle
Dota,
tower is under attack.
which tried to make a comeback in the North American
Dire's
or the American
middle tower
qualifiers
has fallen.
for the Frankfurt Major.
Relocate, they're
Mixed
gonna take a
results.
life here.
And that's life 1.
They're gonna get the second
See if
one.
they get life 2. Burning, quickly dropping. They get off the heal. Call down coming through. That's a heavy commitment just for Raging. They're all caught in the middle of the turnaround. But they will get the Doom off on the Miracle, bringing him low. Fly with the grave. Looks like he may tick down anyway. That's a blink and crush on 3. Many Ravage. And yep, suddenly
Dire's
Miracle.
middle tower
Basically,
is
it's like he was
under
never doomed at all. So the Wraith came all down.
Radiant's top tower is under
Everything
attack.
basically.
Nobody
That's it.
died.
This could be a long game at this rate.
Well, they did take a life and they had to expend.
It's a level 1 Wraith King ult, basically. Looks like better than taking a life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 minutes of him being a
You used
walkie
the Doom
melee
as
creep.
well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, that seems like OG's really trying to play around their mobility.
I thought that Wraith King was gonna die twice there. That would have been incredibly bad. Oh, here we go.
Nice. Even with the Vlads. Too much damage. OG grabbing another. Looking for Fenrir, the dive bottom. Get that zombie. They get him. Appa, toss, and well, that was quick. This is looking a little rough for Vici Gaming
Radiant's
right now,
bottom
guys.
tower is under attack.
I always feel when I'm watching OG play that they hit this point when they just do this. It's just like kill. They just continue the pressure to just follow up all the time.
Whenever they start, like, whenever they kind of get that pressure going,
Radiant's
I'm
bottom
always
tower
reminded of
has
that Noto
fallen.
clip where it's just like, "Fuck him up! Fuck him up!"
Dire's
I
top
can hear
tower
it in
is
my
under
head
attack.
just constantly.
Oh man,
Wow.
that would have been a free kill on Wraith King there.
I think he was just guessing and guessed
Well,
wrong.
he had the right idea. He knew he was around that area. Just picked the wrong place.
Is he taking like? I mean, that's like a massive gamble. He's like farming there though for Wraith King. Sure.
Well, he probably saw some other heroes on the map. He knew that there could only be so many around that Wraith King.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta take some risks when you're farming as well.
True.
That's what I tell myself anyway when I'm feeding my pups. Makes me feel better, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the last time you even played a pub? Aren't you an Overwatch player now?
You got
I
the,
do
you got
enjoy
into
a
the
nice
beta?
game of... Yes, the beta.
Yeah, beta.
The beta?
Beta?
Beta.
Excuse me for being from a different country, you fucks.
A country that happens to speak the same language as the
American, of course.
Yes.
What was he trying to say?
Beta.
Beta. The Overwatch beta.
Yeah, no, beta. You guys don't say that?
We say beta.
Yeah, beta. I've
That
heard
sounds like a beater, like a beat up car.
Well, like an egg beater. An egg baiter. Sorry.
No, it's definitely,
Baiter.
it's definitely a beater.
Alright, back on track here. Vici Gaming are on the smoke. FY looking for
Who's
a
taking
bounty.
the bounty?
And oh, where's he gonna go? He gets hit by the
Oh,
orb.
he's
The
just
ping
there.
comes out, and away crit goes. Man, Vici just can't get anything going.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Follow the leader.
Feels like even with the Disruptor glimpse, it's hard for them to start fights that they want to.
There's the Grave to worry about, you know?
I think it's
Not to mention
because
Whisper.
if it's they don't have any blinks, so OG's always the ones initiating, and it's so scary for Disruptor to go in the front because he just gets blown up instantly.
Radiant's middle
Meanwhile,
tower
OG
is under
have
attack.
relocate,
It's a
they have
BKB
blink
right
rush.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Huh.
Dire's bottom
That's
tower
interesting.
is under attack.
Yeah.
When's the last time a Tiny has rushed to BKB?
Where's our stats, man?
I am sure that is a long time
Radiant's
ago in a
middle
galaxy
tower
far,
has
far
fallen.
away. Speaking of which,
Dire's
Star Wars is
bottom
coming out
tower
soon.
is under
Yep.
attack.
Pretty excited for that, but
Yep.
here come OG. They're excited for blood. Or, Vici Gaming's
They
blood.
see the Undying, they have that ward on the high ground there, and they're probably gonna
Oh, he doesn't get the
push someone
tomb down. This is gonna be bad with the Doom on sword. Still, there's the crush, the follow-up coming through. Alpha, they lock him down. Fenrir low, but he gets the soul revolve. Stun his Leon's crit, who's been doomed. Isolated, kept on instant control. Now they're hunting down No Till. It's turning the wrong way for OG. They bring him down too. Two down. There's the crush. Burning will fall, but that's only life number one. They need more bodies for this. And they will come in for round two. Ted, can they do it?
No. I think OG are just too strong.
Alright.
Those two buybacks.
Called it.
Wasn't that bad. They're gonna get Roche though. Probably worth it.
Did Tiny miss his avalanche there? Looked like he did.
On who?
The Undying.
No, the avalanche hit, but then he got
He
stunned by
He
Dragon.
didn't get the combo fully off.
I do think that I wish there was an animation for like the DK stun. It always just seems to happen. You hit a
Well,
setting.
I mean, that's the great part about it if you're the DK.
Yeah, that's true.
Speaking of DK, he picks up his dagger. That should give Vici the initiation, well, more initiation that they want now to really start the fights that they want.
So why BKB? Is this just because they want to fight a lot?
I mean, Disruptor's a big problem. Dragon Knight's stun, Wraithing stuns. It's I don't necessarily think it's the best item,
It's the
especially
first
when you
item
have,
BKB.
you have a Wisp on your team who's trying to tether you and keep you alive.
Right. Yeah, that's
But he thinks he feels like he needs it this game. He just wants to be able to cast spells and not to worry about Disruptor. So he still has a lot of damage. You know, Gyro has a lot of damage too, especially with Sardar's amp helping them both out. They'll have enough damage to be able to fight.
And this is something that Moon does, which most Slardar players don't do very often.
I remember Loda used to do this.
He likes to squeeze the Midas in where he can, but Moon does it as an offlaner, whereas Loda's normally getting the position 1 farm.
Well,
He was a safe player this game.
Yeah, that's true. He basically was a position
Yeah.
1 this game.
I mean, they just sort of farmed. They didn't really tickle each other even. They just sort of hung out.
Yeah, like,
Radiant's
I'll
bottom
take a
tower
creep,
is
you
under
take a
attack.
Yeah, very
I'll take a
peaceful
creep.
stuff.
For
It's
now.
not Purge creep, huh?
here we go.
That's something fresh. They're gonna go on to No Tail. They get the Tombstone down.
There's no Wisp
He
here.
drops low. The Grave is available. Ino has arrived. No Tail being focused, locked down. Where's that relocate? They're trying to bring him out. Oh, no,
Right,
not
eight.
gonna happen. So they'll wait for round 2. But they set up, they prep, they get off the ultimate, now the Doom and everything committed. They're gonna stun Prince and try and prevent the relocate out. No Tail's down. Beautiful chain stun here by Vici.
Great play from Burning.
That IO kept out of the fight. And they get the first kill. Let's see if they look for more. Miracle, the kinetic fields again are on point. Setting things up.
Burning's in.
He gets bashed, but now the call down. Miracle barely gets it off on his dying breath, but again, the ultimate for the Wraith King is working out. Picture perfect. His Majesty is back, and he wants to fly. Hacking him down, gets the crit, gets the double kill. Can he make it a triple? Crit's on the run. Where's he gonna go? Stun is there. Crit.
He needs a crit.
Crit
He needs
on
a
the
crit.
crit, and as the blink, Super wants to steal it, and he does. It's a wipe.
Wow.
Vici Gaming coming out swinging here in Game 3. Against
Such a good
Frankfurt
team fight.
Major champion.
Such a good team fight from Vici.
Dire's top tower is under
Isolated
attack.
that Tiny. Dealt with him.
Oh,
got
did-
the Aegis down.
Did Doom die there? He did die, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
A noble sacrifice.
Dire's
well worth
top
it.
tower
So he's got the
has
Purge
fallen.
crate to remove the amp. That's actually pretty good.
That's really cool.
Wow.
Imagine if you could purge off Shallow Grave. That would be.
That would be something
Dazzle
else.
wouldn't be a hero anymore.
Culling Blade, baby.
I don't think it's that bad of a change.
Oh, would you like to see that?
You can purge off of you can purge Yules.
That's true.
Man, that's pretty ludicrous.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't miss the Yules every game on every mid hero.
God, yeah. Jesus.
Come on, guys. That was a great meta.
Of course, for you it was.
Hey, I enjoyed it too.
Yeah, well, you're just a disgusting storm picker. So, you
No,
know.
that's not good. That's not good for Storm. I don't know what you're trying to say here.
Anyways, guys,
I've seen
got some
Sumail
Dota
do it
going
a
on
few
here.
times.
Wraith King's working out pretty well for burning. You know, I'm still raving about that Wraith King Sun on Wisp up there.
Yeah, that and a nice static storm. They're very patient with their abilities as well. That fight didn't overcommit anything, just enough to get the Aegis.
Well, they just use their spells perfectly. Like they committed the Disruptor ult in the Kinetic Field onto the Tiny off of his Aegis respawn, and then Burning made sure that there was no relocate to save him by going on the Wisp.
And the Wraith King ults have made a really big difference this game. I mean, you pick Dazzle, you want to outlast the enemy team. Same with the IO relocates and the heal. And the Wraith King just says, "Great, you've won the first fight, but I got a second one. Come at me."
Yeah, they've got their team is hard to kill. I mean, DK, he's tough. Wraith King, 2 lives, doing with all that regen, undying. But Disruptor's like the only guy that you could really just sort of blow up. But
Not sure how I feel about this Tiny build, guys.
what's he got?
Tried VKV.
Yeah, imagine if that was an egg,
got a
It looks,
stick,
which
it
it
looks,
would be
it
right
looks
now.
so bad. Like just if you
That inventory just looks so
yeah, if you're just
like
you're just looking
underwhelming.
at it, you're just like, ugh.
You see him like roll down the street, and you're like, man, that Tiny needs a new
OG
route.
are the lower bracket kings though, so if they do lose, I'm sure they'll make it back.
So you think their chances of winning the summit go up here with a loss?
I mean, I'm sure they're learning a lot from this game,
Okay.
regardless of the outcome. Vici is, you know, obviously playing a lot better than they have been, and you know, you can learn from that.
You guys are also pretty good in the lower bracket.
Well, not by choice.
Actually, when was the last time you guys have won a big tournament that was a straight winner bracket run? Because I feel like it's almost always from the lower bracket.
I don't think we ever
I
won
don't think
one.
we have.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
What do you make of it, Ted? What does it say about
It's
the
because
evil genius?
you know why it
Well,
is.
Peter's going to tell you.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why it is. It's because we don't have anyone to practice against. So when it comes to tournaments, we play against like all these European and Chinese teams, and that's where we like really learn how we want to play Dota and how like these teams push us to our limits. And like practicing against NA teams, we don't lose very much, so not a lot of adversity. That's why, at least that's why I think that is the case.
Charlie, would you agree?
Yeah, I think that definitely has to do with some of it.
Or maybe we're just ferocious when our backs are against the wall.
Ferocious.
I think
You're like
I
a
think
caged
Dyer's
animal.
top
honestly, I
tower
think
is
it's
under
actually
attack.
both of that.
Oh,
I think it does have to do with our practice partners, and it does have to do with the fact that losing is learning, and we are pretty good about learning when we lose, and at the same time, there is this sense of when the stakes are higher, we do better.
Both teams are smoked right now.
Okay, here we go. Ice, ice, ice. He wants to get the jump here. He's going to initiate actually the Dragon Knight with the stun first, but trying to hang on. Look for the Doom.
Okay.
Opportunity to count off the relocate. Burning heroes out of the fray. BKB, but the Gyro's on the run. They chase forward. Burning, getting aggressive. Super looking for a lockdown here on Fly. He's going to find it. The mini rabbit. His crush comes in, but they just keep on trucking forward. Vici Gaming. This Deathfall apparently has no brakes. Nobody's dying. Burning gets the stun. Follow up on the Miracle. Vici, just don't die.
Yeah, they've got so much regen.
There's like 5 tanks.
Grinding forward.
All that lifesteal from Wraith King and the Vlads.
Look at this.
The stun after stun.
We're just watching like a pack of like monsters running OG down bit by bit. Tiny could be next. Even the courier trying to take one for the team. Tactical distractions, but not gonna amount to much. And hacking away at no tilt. And again, the Deso
I think that's it, boys.
picking in Vici Gaming.
China is back.
You heard it here first.
It's exciting, man. We needed it.
It adds
top
it
tower
adds to the
has fallen.
storyline.
The
You know,
scene
everybody
needs-
wants that. Like every region strong. You know, not just one side of the world dominating.
Hey, there's a major coming up over that side of the world.
And it's going to be on their home turf, you know, we got to defend this
Chinese
house,
team,
probably is the thought
definitely,
process. Alright.
No, it's true.
So Dream League Season 2 was the only time that EG, at least with the recent rosters, has won a tournament through the winners bracket.
That's when we
On LAN.
That's when we beat Cloud9 in the finals.
And they beat Cloud9 in the finals.
To be fair, it's been a while since like a Dream League has been like an awesome tournament. Just I mean, in terms of like teams, it's never been like this premier championship. So
Right. Any tournament that brings Ted in though is pretty premier in my book.
Hey,
I guess that makes us the premier tournament.
stop sucking my dick, LD.
At least not on camera.
Yeah,
I'm multitasking.
you're very good at it.
Okay.
Alright. Anyway, there are
Nice.
children watching. We've got a Dota game going on
Is
here.
that true?
I
Okay, I apologize,
assume
kids.
so.
Stay in school.
I mean, your kids watch when you're casting.
Fuck no, dude. My wife, my kids, they've never seen anything.
Alright, they're pushing. Vici Gaming. Moving forward.
Dire's bottom
This
tower is
seemingly
under attack.
unstoppable ball of doom.
they're gonna go high ground here for
Radiant's
sure.
middle tower is under attack.
In fact, they're just blinking on the high ground to get there a bit quicker.
Yeah.
It's got a Deso.
Radiant structures
Watch out for
are
the weave.
fortified. Radiant's
The
middle
minus
tower
armor
is
definitely
under
helped out when he got
attack.
that tiny kill earlier, and they're gonna look for
Bottom
more.
tower is under attack.
I mean, look at this front three that they've got.
Radiant's
Go-
top
like,
tower
who do
is
you
under
go on?
attack.
Go on that.
Yeah.
Go on.
And anyone you do go on, you're setting up for the disruptor as well.
Really good cores against the early tiny pick. I like it. 3 strength heroes, tons of HP, don't die to tiny combo.
And just outlast the heal lineup.
True. Well, outlasting the lineup is tough, but all the life stuff they have is
The tanks, the lifesteal, and
The
seems to
Scorched
be enough.
Earth.
yeah, 4 strength heroes, and then FY.
Love to see then FY. I guess in theory, they'd love to have a Timber Saw now, but there's still good solutions for him anyway.
Timbersaw would have been good too.
Yeah. So G run that? I don't think so. Moon's like always on the space creating.
Oh, I was saying Timbersaw could have been okay
for Vici. Yeah, Vici actually have a lot of ways to deal with him.
Yeah,
Just all the strength heroes. You know.
Doom is a problem.
Disruptor's a problem.
True. Yeah, he is.
I just like Timber Saw.
Yeah.
We'll play it. Don't worry.
Yeah, you guys, you're keeping him alive.
He's good. I think other teams should play him more.
He's definitely entertaining as well. You get that big like double chakram going. It's just the meat grinder. Heroes are bodies are just flying around. Ain't a beauty. Well, OG, they're gonna
Roshan's
scout out the
up.
pit here.
What do OG do here? Peter, what is their play? Oh
no,
shit, get
glimpse.
caught? No.
He's invis.
Right outside of the sentry range, but he's
He's gonna run past it.
Like, do they just farm and try and hang on, try and win a fight, or what?
I don't think they can really farm.
That's gonna be a tough kill. They're engaging on Ice Ice. They're trying to lock him down. He gets glimmered up. He's still basically at full HP. And meanwhile, on the river, not so lucky as Miracle. Almost immediately done with, but they can't even tickle this guy. Now he's
Fine.
He's fine. He's actually healing. If he had a large range T-bar, it would still be going up. 4 down. I mean, who do you go on? Obviously not Burning. Who grabs the triple kill. Clearly not the Doom.
It was like nothing was happening.
There's just no way in. This is Fort Knox, and they don't have a blowtorch.
They don't have any damage.
Dire's
Is that what
middle
you'd use to
tower
break
is
into
under
Just
Fort
a
Knox?
single
A blowtorch?
I don't know. You'd use an atomic bomb, Ted. Are you an expert at breaking into Fort
I'd
Knox?
use a team of professionals.
Dire's middle
Well,
tower
that's a
is
cop-out
under
answer if I've ever heard of one.
Alright, boys, I've brought the equipment. What is that? A blowtorch?
The point is that they can't break in with just the blowtorch.
I get it. I get
You
your
fuck.
point. I just think it's a funny mental image.
Imagine if it worked. That would be depressing. So Vici, you're gonna take Roche now?
I don't think Vici or OG had many options about to fight. I think they just needed, like, you know, the absolute perfect one. I think if they try and split and farm, Vici just takes Roche and goes high ground.
Roshan has fallen
So
into the
do you guys chalk this up mostly to the way that just those couple of fights went? Is it more just a lineup issue?
I think it's a little bit of both. The lineup issue, I do like Vici's draft 3 strength heroes, 4 strength heroes against Tiny. The early Tiny pick was really smart. Wraith King having 2 lives, not dying to the instant burst of like Solar Crush plus Gyro call down. And then also that top fight where Super was able to get stuns onto Tiny and kill him twice, and we're burning like we talked about, one on the Wisp and stop the relocate. That was really big. And yeah, after that, I think the game was kind of in Vici's hands.
And I do like the way that they built
Dire's bottom
just a lot of
tower
armor
is
items to
under
pick
attack.
tanks to deal with the Slardar as well. We saw
Yeah,
the
yeah.
early mech, the early blast,
Dragon Knight was a really good pick too.
and the Dragon Knight basically
Radiant
And
had
also,
Tower
when you
is
play
under
against the
attack.
Wisp, oh, here we go.
big jump on the fly, trying to burst him down. He's dead, and out super goes to Thor. Oh, Jesus, this is ugly.
He used so much damage.
They don't even really need any pure damage items here with super. He's just gonna hack him down, burning.
Wow.
Gets it done, and Vici Gaming, winners of the Summit 2, on a rampage here for the winners bracket. Take this series 2-1, and they are now into the top 3 with a day off to get ready for the winner bracket finals.
It was a good victory for Vici. I'm sure they needed that. They've been, I mean, they did well at, you know, TI, but then after that they kind of been struggling a bit. So coming in, beating OG, one of the favorites for this tournament,
In a pretty clean way too.
Guaranteeing, I mean, but the first 2 games are pretty even.
Well, just talking about this one.
Yeah,
This game was convincing.
yeah, this game was, yeah, for sure. But
The thing that I do like about Vici is they're running a lot of different
Burning.
picks and styles, burning,